This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Penn State fans from around the region gathered in the Hazleton area on Tuesday. We'll check out the trophies and jump aboard the Coach's Caravan next. Hi everyone, I missed you so much and I really appreciate you watching. I'm Ken Kara and this is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information. And it all comes to you from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Penn State Hazleton hosted a stop on the university's Coach's Caravan on Tuesday. The caravan needed 2 buses this year, one for the school's coaches and one for all of these trophies. I actually don't know if that's why they had 2 buses this year, but the caravan is a way for the school to show off their hardware and many of their coaches. Football coach James Franklin was in attendance along with athletic director Sandy Barber and a few other coaches. The Penn State University Alumni Association CEO and Sugarloaf's own Paul Clifford was the MC for the event. We'll hear from Clifford later this week and we'll hear from Franklin during our sportscast in just a bit. A beautiful new mural was dedicated last night in downtown Hazleton. Members of the community gathered in the parking lot at Hazel Drugs at the corner of Broad and Wyoming Streets in Hazleton to celebrate the mural entitled Creative Voltage. The project was spearheaded by the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress and Hazleton Power. It was painted by Hazleton native and artist Mary Veronica Sweeney. Sweeney is also planning a second mural for the downtown. Next Tuesday is the May primary election, and 7 candidates have cross-filed for 4 open seats on the Hazleton Area School Board. They are incumbent directors James Chapman and Bob Mahalik, former board member Dr. Robert Childs, along with newcomers Linda DeCosmo, Mark Scarcella, Ed Szymanski, and Alexander Van Hoeklen. You can meet the candidates during a special forum this week. Lisa Sugart has the details.
This Thursday evening, you are invited to come out and meet the candidates who are running for Hazleton Area School Board. It's an event being sponsored by the concerned citizens of Schuylkill County. Today, I'm pleased to welcome their Secretary-Treasurer, Jerry Nataro, from the organization. Jerry, the concerned citizens have always been active in trying to keep the public informed on who is running for various offices, and they've stepped up once again to make this night possible for the school board members.
Yes, that's right. We have a long history of fighting for the taxpayer issues, and also we also represent the Hazleton area taxpayers of the Hazleton area school district, and so each year we have a forum, so to speak, where we invite all the candidates, and we also invite the public to come before the candidates and ask any questions that they may have or issues concerning that concerns them.
And we were talking, and you said one of the biggest concerns is kind of the unevenness, I guess you would call it, of the taxes, because the school district is unique in that there are different counties involved in our school district. So sometimes Schuylkill County gets a little bit hit harder than maybe Carbon or Luzerne County.
Yes, that's right. Due to the fact that we are in Schuylkill County, and we belong to the Hazleton Area School District, which is in Luzerne County, it creates a kind of a complex thing about concerning the laws, the state laws, and as a result, the economic, whenever they raise the taxes, they look at Schuylkill County, and as it so happens, there's the Eagle Rock area and the industrial development area out there that grows economically, but our district in McAdoo, on the south side of McAdoo, we don't really benefit from that. Hazleton actually benefits more than we do in taxation and economic activity. But then we get the brunt of the taxes. Our taxes increase as a result of that.
So people have the opportunity to come out and maybe ask, to have that explained to them at this forum, but to learn about those people that are running for Hazleton Area School Board for the upcoming May primary, which is just happening next Tuesday.
That's right, on the 16th. And so we hope that taxpayers will come out, and if they have any questions, to ask the candidates, because we have an obligation as citizens to be informed, and we want to help to inform the public of what the candidates, their platforms are, and how they intend to handle taxes, which is a big factor in running the school district. I'd like to say one thing about taxes, just because we're involved in trying to watch out for taxes. We also are interested in education too at the same time. So it's not kind of like We don't believe that just because we're out for taxes that we don't want to have a good education. We don't believe sometimes that just spending money is necessarily the answer to the educational problem.
Alrighty. Well, this special Meet the Candidates Forum taking place this Thursday evening at 7 p.m. It's happening at the McAdoo Diner, which is 2 Kennedy Drive in McAdoo. The public is invited to come out, ask your questions, voice your concerns, and have the opportunity to talk one-on-one with the candidates who are vying for Hazleton Area School Board.
Lisa, thank you very much. SSPTV News will once again bring you the area's most comprehensive live election night coverage. Join the area's most experienced election team, Sam Lassant Sr., Mike DeCosmo, Rick Morelli, Charles McElwee, and State Representative Tara Toohill next Tuesday beginning at 7:30 p.m. on SSPTV. And remember, you can catch us live from anywhere via our new SSPTV app. Download it today. A park in Cunningham will undergo a major transformation, and it's all in honor of a little girl. New park equipment will be installed at Whispering Willows Park in memory of 4-year-old Ryan Cara. The Remembering Ryan Foundation began raising money after the little girl died in December of 2015. It hosted the first annual Ryan's Ride and Festival. That event will be held again this year on June 3rd. The foundation wants to build more playgrounds throughout the area. Construction at Whispering Willows will begin Thursday with a dedication planned for Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Well, still to come, hear what Penn State football coach James Franklin had to say while he was in our area. And up next, Kent Jackson takes us into the outdoors for another exciting segment. We'll be right back.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Like Smokey the Bear, state foresters have spent careers preventing forest fires. More recently, they're starting fires too. Although that sounds contradictory, foresters realize the value of fire. As a tool, fire clears land and fosters growth of plants where foresters want them. People shaped land with fire since prehistoric times, but Pennsylvania law only allowed state workers to use fire that way 8 years ago. For about a century before then, the all-out assault on wildfires helped establish forests. The problem is not all creatures thrive in forests. Some creatures do better in grasslands or young forests. Fires help keep fields of native grasses as grass by stopping trees from taking over. And within the Pennsylvania Game Commission, land managers set fires to scale back maple trees and birch trees and promote oak trees, which have acorns that creatures from turkeys to bears eat. Oaks have strong roots and they grow back faster after a fire than the trees that don't feed wildlife, like the maples and birches. Trees like pitch pine depend on fire. Fire opens their cones and starts seedlings. Burning or cutting groves of aspen helps grouse, the state bird, which find good cover amid aspens because the aspens grow close together, and the grouse also eat the buds of the aspen trees. Burned trees provide food for woodpeckers that find insects in the wood. Smoke can act as a fungicide, killing organisms that would otherwise weaken trees. And pine barrens, like those along the Hazleton Rail Trail, might date back to Native Americans who set fires to create clearings where hunting was easier and where berry bushes and food plants could grow. Of course, trains that once traveled along the rail trail did much to preserve the barrens. Sparks from their boilers ignited woods. When locomotives switched from coal to diesel, forest fires declined. These days, trash fires that get out of hand and arson are the main causes of woodland fires. Before state crews set fire to woods on purpose, they take several precautions, such as cutting fire breaks, waiting for woods to turn green, and for young animals to become mobile so they can escape flames. The foresters prepare booklet-sized burn plans and they cancel burns if the wind, temperature, humidity, or other factors fall outside the plan's limits. When the foresters do start a fire, they patrol the edge with trucks, sprayers, and tools for tamping out sparks. Prescribed burns can reduce the fuel load of trees, which is leaf litter, fallen timber, and the trees themselves from reaching levels that could sustain a larger fire. Fighting a fire with fire is a technique used more commonly in the American West, where firestorms decimate larger areas. Last year, Rolling Stone magazine reported that the Pine Barrens of New Jersey pose the biggest risk of fire anywhere in North America because of their proximity to people and buildings. Also last year, the second largest fire in Pennsylvania history took out 8,000 acres and 11 buildings in the Poconos. Volunteers from the Valley, Harwood, and Hazel Township fire companies this spring formed the Southern Luzerne Wildland Crew. Now they'll be helping the State Bureau of Forestry fight fires.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
The sky was a beautiful blue and white for the coach's caravan stop at Penn State Hazleton. Now this, a frost advisory from the National Weather Service until 8 a.m. on Wednesday. Here's our local forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy. We'll have a low of 37 degrees. Our 4-day outlook now: Wednesday, mostly sunny, high of 60 degrees. At night, partly cloudy, a low of 39. Thursday looks nice, mostly sunny with a high near 60. At night, we have a 20% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, low of 44. Friday, mostly cloudy. We'll get up in the upper 50s. Friday night, 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, low of 45. Saturday, 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, high in the mid-50s. And then Saturday night, 50% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, low of 45 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. We're open weekdays, 3:30 to 8 p.m. Stop by for our ice cream and yogurt. Now featuring fat-free, no sugar-added soft frozen yogurt with flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and strawberries and cream. We also have burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton. And like us on Facebook.
And we're back here at Edgewood by Sand Springs, and we're sitting at one of the beautifully decorated tables with Samantha Perkowski, and she is the certified wedding coordinator at this facility, and it's been a great day so far.
It really has been. We're having such a wonderful turnout, and we're so happy that people are coming out to see the renovations we've done and how we have set the ballroom, meet some of our preferred vendors, and try some great food.
Yes, if you're just tuning in and you didn't see us last week, we're taping our segments this month at the Bridal Expo. It was the first annual one. If you missed it, you could set up a personal tour with Samantha, whether you're getting married or maybe have a Sweet 16 party coming up, graduations, any event that they have. You have rooms that could fit anyone's size party and anyone's budget.
Absolutely. So the biggest thing that's coming up are graduation parties, Sweet 16 parties in the summer now. So whether you're in our Azalea room, you want a smaller intimate event, or here in our ballroom, we could seat up to 300 guests. We can accommodate anyone anywhere.
Yeah, it's very neat to see, and we did some segments outside because the weather's been actually pretty nice here for this time of year, and you can see the greens. The golf course is immaculate. You want to get down here to do some golfing. Also the outside area for cocktail hour, and a new building is being erected.
Yes, so our ceremony site, they're breaking ground on that within the next few weeks, and we are so excited. I think all of our brides and grooms are really going to love it.
I love how successful Edgewood has been, and the support from this community, a lot of local brides getting married, and other parties that you're booking. I know you guys are filling up, so you have some specials that you offer if you do not book on a Friday and Saturday, correct?
Correct, yep. So if you are thinking of a Friday or Saturday date for your, or a Friday or Sunday, I'm sorry, date for your wedding, we could definitely do a discounted rate for you.
Okay. So check in with Samantha. Again, we're showing you a sampling of what you can have for your wedding or any other party, and join us each week right here on SSPTV News.
Meanwhile, construction is continuing on the lavish new on-site ceremony location at Edgewood by Sand Springs in Drums. It will offer seating for up to 200 guests with breathtaking views of the mountains and fourth hole of the golf course. Located adjacent to the cocktail patio, this new addition will give couples and their guests the convenience of a ceremony, cocktail hour, and reception site all within feet of one another. Work will be completed by early June. Now we turn our attention to the midday winning lottery numbers on SSPTV News. Your pick 2 numbers: 6-3, pick 3, 590, pick 4, 7741, pick 5, 903, 96. Penn State football coach James Franklin always has a lot to say, and he did again today at Penn State Hazleton.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
This will be Penn State football head coach James Franklin's 4th season with the Nittany Lions. Not every season was as rosy as 2016, but fun has been a constant for Franklin since day one. The 2016 Big Ten Coach of the Year really seems to enjoy the game. Let's hear more about that from Penn State's Coaches Caravan stop at the university's Hazleton campus. There's a lot of smiles around Penn State football right now. Fans, coaches, current and former players seem to be very happy. Winning a Big Ten championship will do that. Yes, winning helps, but fun has always been a focus for head coach James Franklin and his staff. Franklin has noticed that after so many changes around the football program a few years back, everyone seems to be settling in.
But I do think there's a sense, with the fans and with the alumni and with the lettermen, that they have taken a deep breath, like, all right, we're in a good place, we're headed in a really good direction, and we can get back to kind of really enjoying this and having fun. And I think the other thing is the relationship aspect for us, getting to know a bunch of those, lettermen and people in the community, and the relationship aspects. I've talked about this before. Penn State, I think our strength is our people, and it's a real sense of community, and it's a real sense of family. And I think the consistency that we've had on the staff for so long really helped with that.
Franklin had fun right alongside his extended Penn State family last season. Nittany Lion fans will forever remember him celebrating after his team's big win over Ohio State in Beaver Stadium.
We work really hard as players and coaches and staff so that, when you do have opportunities to go in the stadium and play the game and have success and make big plays, you better enjoy it, And so, I'm not one of these guys that's going to be stoic on the sideline. That's not my personality. I'm a little bit different in practice than I am in games, because in practice, when they do something that I don't agree with or that I don't think is the right choice or the right decision, then I get on them pretty good. During games, I don't want to do that. During games, when they do something well, we're going to scream and go crazy. When they do something wrong, I'm going to try to kind of have a conversation with them. But practice is kind of different.
The good times may just keep on rolling for Franklin and the Lions. Penn State has some stars coming back in 2017, like running back Saquon Barkley and quarterback Trace McSorley. And here's more good news. While depth has been an issue for Penn State since the NCAA sanctions that were handed out in 2012, Franklin and his staff are starting to stockpile some talent.
So I'm constantly studying our scholarship grid and where do I feel really good. To me, at every position, we should have a starter that we feel really good about, that we feel like we can win in the Big Ten with. We should have a backup that we feel like can go in and really play at a similar level. And then you should have a young, exciting player kind of that's developing that you're really excited about his future. And you need that at every position. And I wouldn't say we have that at every position, but we're much closer to that than now.
Work hard, celebrate hard. That's Penn State football under James Franklin. He says football is supposed to be fun, and after a few seasons in Happy Valley, many are saying, mission accomplished, Coach. More on the Coaches Caravan later this week on SSPTV News. Right now, the SSPTV Standard Speakers scoreboard. You know, they're not just enjoying great seasons out at University Park. It's also been a pretty good sports year at Penn State Hazleton. The local Lion softball team battled their way to the Penn State University Athletic Conference Championship game. They lost 3-1 to PSU Brandywine. Sam Varela drove in the team's one run in the game. We spoke with her last week. They had a chance to do more damage in the 7th with the bases loaded, but Brandywine got out of the jam after taking the lead in the 6th inning. In high school softball, Marion beat Weatherly. Rinzi Reinl had a perfect game for the Phillies. Hazleton area, they shut out Coughlin. The Lady Cougars had 17 hits in the victory. Monoy area beat Nativity. Jess Waldron and Alexis Miller had 3 RBIs for the Lady Bears. Pine Grove is in a groove. They beat North Schuylkill and they clinched the Schuylkill League Division I title. Panther Valley beat Shenandoah Valley in Division III. In baseball, North Schuylkill shut out Pine Grove as Brandon Rockwell was 3 for 3 in the game. Marion beat Weatherly. Hazleton area fell in girls lacrosse and boys volleyball. Well, take out your cell phones and open up your music streaming apps and play Queen's We Are the Champions. The Hazleton area boys track and field team wrapped up the Wyoming Valley Conference Championship Division I title with a win over Dallas. Joe Grula won the triple jump, long jump, high jump, and javelin. Michael Casadas won the 200 and 400 meter dashes. The Lady Cougars, they also beat Dallas with Kendra File winning the high jump, triple jump, and pole vault. That's it for sports. Let's be social. Here's our social report.
Hey everyone, in tonight's Talk of the Town report, the Nuremberg Community Players present Murderers in the Air. Performance dates are May 12th and May 13th at 7 p.m. and May 14th at 3 p.m. at 283 Hazel Street in Nuremberg. All seats are $10. Call to reserve your seats today by calling 1-877-718-7894. And there'll be a beef chicken platter sale to benefit the Tamaqua Public Library. Thursday, May 18th. Pickup is from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Tamaqua Public Library, located on 30 South Railroad Street. Advanced ticket sales are only $10. Platters consist of beef or stuffed chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans, coleslaw, roll, and butter. For more information, call 570-668-4660. That's tonight's Talk of the Town report. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Walter O. Allen, Sr. of Hazel Township. Mass will be held Thursday at 9:30 a.m. at the Immaculate Conception Parish. Burial is private at the convenience of the family. Friends can pay their respects Thursday at the church from 8:30 to 9:30. The McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home is assisting arrangements. Helen Pergoski of Weatherly. The Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home is assisting arrangements. Mass of Christian Burial will be held Thursday at 10 a.m. at Our Lady of Lourdes Roman Catholic Church. Friends will be received Thursday at 9 a.m. until the time of service. Interment will be held at the St. Nicholas Roman Catholic Church. Dorothy H. Swank of Hazleton. Memorial will be held Wednesday at 10 a.m. at St. Peter's Episcopal Church. A burial of her ashes will be private. The Rosenstock Funeral Home is assisting the family. George T. Pilecki Sr. Memorial will be held Thursday at 10 a.m. at the Saints Peter and Paul Ukrainian Church. Friends may call Thursday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. Interment will follow. The arrangements are being handled by the Moore, Sneer, and Ruggiero Funeral Home. And Mary S. Yoakum of Drums. Services will be private. The Harmon Funeral Home is assisting arrangements. Attention, pay-per-view subscribers. If you see your name now on Channel 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Tonight's winner is Diane Cole of Pottsville. Diane, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Big thank you to the control room staff. I made 45 mistakes on my day back from vacation, and you didn't see any of them. Thanks to them, it's the magic of television. More magic tomorrow. We'll see you then. Take it easy, everybody.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.